Now, don't get me wrong, this has been my go-to wrench for a lot of years. I stopped having to warranty it because if I tighten here regularly, it doesn't go totally sloppy, where it becomes actually unrecoverable because it would take more force to use a torque spit in here than what you can apply in a torque spit. But once I started doing that, it stayed taut enough and I could still use it where if you're in a tight place you can bend and bend and bend as you work back and forth. However, what I need to warranty it for now is, if you look, without clicking at a click, I can move it all this distance, and that doesn't seem like a lot. But when it's on the far end of it, you're doing this, and you're not getting a click. I'm pretty sure it was a lot better than that when it was newer, so it's time to warranty it again. Well, who doesn't like a giveaway? Now, I can't guarantee that it's going to work in every country. Check the description for details, but it says visit AutoZoneTaxTime.com. The chance to win up to $30,000. Rev up your tax savings. I'm not sponsored by them. I just happen to like their tools pretty well. My old one, you might have noticed, didn't have the 72T or 5 degrees on it anymore. I'm not sure how I wore that off. They changed it from saying Duralast big to small. And they moved the part number real small down to the back with a guaranteed for life. They also changed this annoying torque spit to an Allen key, which I personally feel like it's an improvement. And with the new one, instead of it sounding harsh, I don't know, I didn't just spin the other one to show you. Instead of it sounding harsh, it sounds smooth, and any amount of wiggle gets it to hit a tooth. I mean, there's still a little bit of play, but it's not like it feels like every other tooth is there. So I'm happy. I've warrantied it a few times over the years. I'm not sure how many times, but I immediately noticed it's a little too floppy for me. So I'm going to tighten it up, and if you don't do that, it'll gradually spread, and you won't be able to tighten it up at all. It'll be so bad. So that's just like one of my favorite tools. I have a little pride in it. Shine it up. It came up so perfect and shiny. Well, not really quite perfect, because usually I'm very pleased with this wrench over the years, so it gets before I run into an issue with it, because being a pro, you use it a lot. Very high price for a socket in the outside of a tool truck, but it still does have a lifetime warranty. Unlike the last several months where I felt like I had to do like this just to get a click, I'm getting multiple clicks because it had been stripped out. It does move smoothly both ways, no issues. But like they come sometimes brand new, it felt way too easy to move. With the little 4mm hex, it's a lot easier than old Torx, so I was happy about that. But now, this little superficial blemish turns out to be the real deal, because it's like it's cammed. It's fatter here than it is here. There's somewhere where there's more, the metal's thicker because it won't turn past this point. Now, I occasionally, actually quite regularly, oh, I didn't even know it could do that. I like to do this to speed wrench spark plugs in and out because it's safer than using a power tool. Even though you'll see me use a ratcheting tool, it's very different than, say, an impact. Okay? Now, I'm not going to want to do that when it's nice here and then it's super tight in here. That just doesn't work. Because if I were to loosen it up further to make it more useful, If I were to make it more useful so it easily did this, then you got super slack and it's going to fly all over the place and it's unsafe. So there is a mistake where they have, I don't know if you can see, but this little textured section, or this area is too fat. They didn't make it quite right. So I'm hoping they already have another one in stock. I haven't had one defective brand new before, but if you guys see this, I bought it very recently. I'll get this video up immediately. Just watch out for this. Don't buy it if it's got that. And if you do, and you run into the problem that I do, realize they are super great about warranting it. And like most companies, if a lot of people are warranting something, see, by the time it's useful, it gets stuck. I did not anticipate that, because I didn't have my hex wrenches on me when I purchased it. So yeah, super happy with how it functions in this regard, but I can't use it as a speed tool like I like to. Get out there and work on something. I'll answer your cart questions as soon as I'm done watering the grass.